All right, we are continuing with the plantar fasciitis series. Now, I actually currently have plantar fasciitis because I had to be off my feet for several weeks, which makes my feet get really tight and I'm prone to getting it. So I'm using a tennis ball because it's a little softer than the super balls that I usually use. If you're really in acute pain, mine is easing, it's feeling better. If you're in acute pain, don't do this one now. Do this one if you're like me and you're prone to it. Do this one if your feet are tight and a little tender. And you can control the amount of force as you'll see. So I'm going to do this on my good foot first. I'm going to put the ball on the ground. I'm going to put the ball of my foot on the ball. Now I can adjust a little bit in any direction to change where the pressure is. But this is what happens if you were to step over a rock. The pressure shifts. It's not just this pressure point. If I were to step forward and then step back, I should be able to control the step. If it hurts a lot, I will jolt, and maybe I only go back and together. But I could go back and a little bit forward and back and a little more forward, and then I can shift the ball to another position and try the same thing again and see how it feels different. Now this is the good foot, and you'll see how I'm going to control it differently with my foot that's experiencing some pain. I'm not in extreme pain, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and it's not too bad as long as I use the tennis ball, which is an old tennis ball, it's a little squishy. Start with my other foot back, and I'm going to step together and back. And even that is enough to change the effort, to shift where that ball is pushing up under my foot and how. And I start gradually seeing, can I step forward a little bit? And I can, but cautiously. So I've done several, and now I'm going to shift the ball to another spot. And again, oh, I can't step that far forward. And so that's how you test it. You start with your foot back, and you bring it forward, and you just sort of see what's going on. If you use a firmer ball, you may start with that foot back and just barely get to forward. If your feet are feeling healthy, do this with a rock, not a big rock, a small rock that you just feel a little bit, and you can gradually increase the size of the rock. But that's what's happening if you were to step over rocks. It pushes up under your foot as your feet move forward. It presses differently. So it's really worth playing with movement while you have your foot on the ball. All right, that's what I have for you. Go.